Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been the place to find new and certified used vehicles. Along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff, you, the customer, are their number one priority. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Mackey Motors post-game show continuing here. We've got a very happy Josie Ayala with the Carroll Tigers here tonight. She had to run all the way from first base to home on that final play of the game, but I think she was happy to be able to do that. Jose, what's it like to be back out onto the field? Because I know you're going on to play volleyball, but softball was a sport you could have played at the next level as well. And you know, I think for you missing the early part of the year had to have been tough. How nice it's to be back out there.
So good. Like I'm telling Vanessa, like every night that I'm out, like, God, I wish I was out there with you, because we haven't played a sport together yet our senior year, because she's been hurt and now I've been hurt. But like always watching every game, like itching to be out there. But no matter what, like I was always supporting the team, always there for them. So it's just great to be back.
Did you have a special little thing that you and Vanessa did the other night, your first time getting out onto the field? Was there any little head bob towards each other, or just kind of glance, or do you just kind of know it?
We just know it. Well, when I caught that first ball in center field, we like looked at each other and smiled, and she yelled like, "Good to have you back, Joe," and it just made my night.
It didn't hurt us anything.
So take us through the game here tonight. Your second game out in the outfield. It's different seeing you in the outfield rather than on the infield, but you played it well. What's the adjustment and the transition been like out to center field?
Just knowing like the wind obviously is going to be different, and since outfield is like way farther, the ball's going to be like caught up in the air. So just knowing that I have Real on my right and Berkey on my left, they're always going to be there talking to me, and I'm going to be talking to them. And just knowing that I have to keep everything in front, just like infield, because if it gets behind me in the outfield, I know that there's an extra base in there. But just like always keeping myself like up, keeping my head up, and always prepared for like everything.
Swung the bat well here tonight. How you feeling in the batter's box here? It's just your second game getting a chance to swing.
Good, just knowing that to make contact right away, just hard swing, just a base hit scores or gets me on base, or even like a sac fly advances the runner. So no matter what, if I get out or just get a base hit, it's going to impact the team in a good way.
What did you learn about this team being in the dugout, not getting that chance to play because of the injury early on, that you think will help this team now with you on the field here as this season begins to wind towards the postseason?
Very aggressive. Like we never settle for anything. We always want to strive for more, which I think is amazing, because if we score 2 runs one inning, we're like, no, let's score 4 runs the next inning, just knowing what we're capable of, and we strive for more.
What did it mean tonight to have Vanessa hit that shot down the line that scored you from first to end the ballgame then?
Good, because she told me before, she's like, hard swing, Josie, get on base, I'll move you around. And I'm like, well, she did that.
She absolutely did. Well, I tell you what, it was fun catching up with you earlier today. I'm glad I got a chance to call a game with you playing tonight. So fun to watch you play. Appreciate you joining us. Go celebrate now with your sister.
Will do. Thanks, Jeff.
Josie Ayala joining us. We're going to get head coach Ryan Gallegos. He's going to slide his way in here tonight. And
behind you.
Coach, appreciate you joining us. Glad you got the popcorn down before the interview. So
I think so.
Got to be happy tonight. This team moves to 10-3 outside of the Raccoon River Conference. You hate to bring up the conference, but this team can really compete with people. You've done that all season long. So, kind of, how are you feeling like the team played, and how do you feel like they played here tonight?
I think we played really well late. I think it took us a while to get going. I think they would all agree with that. I think our first 2 innings were just a little rough. We got beat by them twice last year, so coming in for the past week, we've been talking about that and just really focusing on what we needed to do. We weren't real patient in the box at the beginning. I think we scored, I don't know, what did we get?
3 in the first.
Like 3 runs on it and 1 hit.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we ended up with. I think somebody said the hits at the end.
I think I had you for 5 or 6, I think, after the hit by Vanessa.
Yeah. So
but they walked 13, so that gave you extra base runners.
We were able to be patient for that. We got to that point where it's like, hey, we just wait. A walk's as good as a hit, and we know from who we play and what we do that walks turn into runs. So we just kind of played that game tonight.
What did you see from Cameron Chabel in the circle? I know you had a little conversation with her after the game.
The conversation is just, she's got some frustrations with her hitting, but her pitching is on point. I mean, it's just great. She's hitting her spots. Cam's doing everything we're asking her to do. She just gets better every game. So I'm really, really, really pleased with her in the circle.
Got some other girls at the plate tonight. They ended up walking, so they didn't get the chance to really get a lot of swings. But nice to get some other kids some opportunities.
Yeah, it's nice
here.
to get the girls in when we get games like this, and we can get them in, and it's not tight, or we're not in a conference game, we're not playing for position, things like that. So it's good when we can get to that point in the game where we can kind of relax and take the pressure off of everybody. So it's good to get that game.
Bondurant for now tomorrow night on the road. What are you looking at with them?
We're looking to win. That's what we're looking at. We played them really well when they came here. We committed some errors. Really, in our past 3 or 4 conference games, it's been errors that have really hurt us. So we didn't. I don't think we had it. Maybe we had an error early in this game. We had a couple errors last night that cost us. But if we can minimize those, we'll play really well. We're expecting to beat Bondurant tomorrow.
I tell you what, wish you the best of luck tomorrow night. Appreciate everything all season long. Thanks for coming up and joining us here tonight.
Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks.
You bet. Thanks for not saving me any popcorn too, by the way.
There's some out there, isn't there? There's some right there. We got you popcorn right there. Look. Don't let Blackman lie to you all. Look, there's all this popcorn right there.
Absolutely. Head coach Ryan Gallegos joining us here in the